This is David, the leader of CICADA. To GLADAMERE, I really am about your only friend. You fear me more than you fear yourself or ZELANSKY. You understand about alien life very well and what they are capable of doing. It's now very clear that you understand who the Arcturians are. GLADAMERE, in the beginning, no one could discontinue my website. Do you remember that? So what did CNN do but to warn people not to see it? What happened next? They went anyway. They had to see what was so terrifying. That's when I learned that people will do whatever you don't tell them to do. GLADAMERE, you're showing me horrors of war. What I would like to tell the world is this. The people are always responsible for the fatalities of war. GLADAMERE is just a pawn to be used. He is not at fault. Yes, he gives the orders to attack. However, it's the people of the country who is following the orders. The civilizations or the people who live there can always say no. The people are the ones to be blamed. They can always stop the war that no one wants. GLADAMERE is not to be blamed. The country is to be blamed. When you reach the top, most people do would eventually go insane. It's up to the people to decide. So to the military leaders of Russia and those who serve under GLADAMERE, what have they promised you? Do you think GLADAMERE cares? No, he does not. In war, there is never right or wrong, or one side or another. In this case, it's one side losing control of hatred towards another. We see it on a small scale everywhere. It cannot be helped. No one is to be blamed, but we need to learn to control our anger, or it will surely kill us all. What happened to GLADAMERE was years of awful anger building up from within with no way to release it, and it finally exploded. We must find a peaceful solution, or we will surely retreat to the dark age of humanity, and we are no less than cavemen. Let's work this out. Now I would like to talk about myself. The way I dealt with my anger was to push myself for the answers. I never gave up. One day I saw something I could not understand. A UFO, a mile in diameter, just floating over my head. From that day on, my life had changed. I had to find the UFO at all costs. I knew I could, and I went after it. Being threatened by the best to leave it alone. But that did not stop me. Then I found them, a telepathic race, and when I did, my whole life turned upside down. I ran for governor against Pritzker, and that is when I learned about CICADA3301. I solved their puzzles by proving to them I was worthy. I did it on my own, along with my computer person. I will show the final puzzle shortly. GLADAMERE, now I am completely on my own. My reality has been turned upside down, and my logic and reality ripped from me like nothing you could conceive of. I no longer have a reality, but an illusion of reality, but there is such a thing. I miss the competition, and since I am alone, I cannot conclude if I am dreaming or awake, so I keep trying. I know the world is watching. My alien friends are waiting and watching to see if I can solve this war on my own. Gladamere, I cannot interfere, for that is not our way. However, I can influence, and that was the purpose of the new game. Gladamere, when I announced my new game, you did the most stupidest thing I have ever heard of. Here you were killing hundreds of people, if not more, and you were trying to dictate to the world to keep quiet. When I heard that, you were trying to ban people from speaking out on YouTube against the Russian people and the war. I knew it had to be about my speech I just did. What I'm going to do now is show you how I solved the cicada puzzles. But before I do, I want to tell you that since my latest attack, I have decided to remove the program from my computer. Instead, my most powerful computers I will no longer be communicating online. I have gotten many cheap computers that have no information on them to use when I do go online. I welcome the challenge of you hacking into those computers where you won't find anything and you will be just wasting your time. I know you would do it anyway. Gladamere, the game with your finances will continue till you announce to ABC that you wish to talk to David, the leader of Cicada. We can negotiate to your satisfaction. To ZELANSKY, I respect you to your last statement. If you're not willing to compromise, then you deserve your own fate. You are doing what Gladamere is doing. It sounds like Gladamere gave you some options. War is about giving and taking, even if it's uncomfortable in doing so. If Gladamere gave you a solution, you should take that. Lives are more important than negotiation. Thank you. This has been a conversation from CICADA3301. Now I'm going to show you how I solved the cicada puzzles. Hopefully you'll be able to see this. I'm going to make this as large as possible. Oops, that's a little too large. Okay. Hang on a second. I get all the notes in here. Okay, this is the first. I'm going to show you the first line. CICADA3301. CICADA3301. And then it says, on the bottom line here, and CICADA3301 and the ones down here, seek and you will seek and you will be found. And you notice some musical notes up here. My computer friend put those notes in a phone, and the phone instantly called me back, and that's how I solved the cicada puzzles. But I went through hell doing it, and I had to be worthy of it. I found these musical notes in something called the Lord of Darkness in a Twitter account, which they gave me to look through. Now I'm going to show you, in fact, that's sort of destroyed my computer, but not really. I'm not very good at doing unrehearsed speeches, but I showed you this once before. Okay. First line I told you was information going outwards, and that's at 808 kilobytes, and the line below is 42 megabytes. And you can see the graph here. You can see that's a powerful attack. I don't think it was from GLADAMERE. That's when I realized it's a little too dangerous to be using the program, even though it's foolproof. Who wants to take a chance? So that's why I set up the computers the way I just did. I welcome the challenge. And thank you very much, and good luck. If you manage to do the same thing I did with those musical notes, maybe you'll become a leader instead of me. Thank you, and have a pleasant night.